Good evening, colleagues. I hope you are well and keeping safe. I thought I should make contact through a video note to wish you all the luck for tomorrow. Tomorrow is, of course, the day when we formally begin our emergency online teaching. None of this would have happened without the sterling work of all of our staff, our academic staff and our professional and administrative staff. Each one of you have gone beyond the call of duty to prepare us for this online teaching. And I want to say a very personal thank you to each one of you. I recognize there might be some apprehension. This is natural. We've had to prepare for online very quickly in the span of 2 to 3 weeks. And so it's possible that we will make mistakes. But I think that we should approach this with a can-do attitude. Where we do make mistakes, we must correct them. Where there are challenges, we will find pragmatic solutions to address those challenges. And if we approach it with this kind of attitude, I think this could be an incredible learning experience that will hold us in good stead in the years to come. There are many student groups and some staff who've asked us not to proceed to online education. Some have asked us to postpone it because they've argued that not all of our students have devices, that some of our students live in difficult socioeconomic circumstances, and that we don't have an equal playing field. And so what they've argued is that we should either wait for when we can restructure the academic program in a face-to-face interaction, or that we should hold on until all of our students have a device in their hands. Now, I want to be clear, that's not an interpretation of social justice that we share. That interpretation of social justice goes to the lowest common denominator. It says that we cannot proceed and advance unless every single one of our students, every single one of our members of our staff are on an equal footing. We have, and I think it's a populist interpretation of social justice. It is anti-developmental, it will undermine our institution, and it isn't in the interest of all of our students. We are committed to social justice, but our interpretation of social justice requires us to be conscious of, to be cognizant of the inequalities in our society, and to try and mitigate those consequences for those among us who are more disadvantaged. It doesn't require us to stop advancing. It doesn't require us to go to the lowest common denominator. It requires simply of us to be conscious of inequality and to try and mitigate the consequences of that. In that regard, we have gone out to establish a mobile computer bank with 5,000 devices that we will send to our students. We've already partnered with the South African Postal Service. They've already taken a number of those devices, and many will reach our students by Monday morning. The rest of those devices will reach the students that it's meant to reach in the course of the week. All of our lectures will be recorded and will be on our learning management systems, so they can be downloaded at any point by our students, and they will not in any way be penalized by the delays of laptops reaching them. So in a sense, we have begun to try and mitigate the consequences of inequality. And what we've done is ensure that all of our students are given data, 30 gigs of data, 10 gigs anytime, 20 gigs for the evenings, so that our students can not only access zero-rated sites, but can actually participate in lectures and be able to explore educational resources at their leisure. So we've gone out of our way as an institution to mitigate the consequences of inequality. We have also asked all lecturers to try and ensure that the first 2 weeks is a soft introduction to online learning, so that we shouldn't have any assignments or any tests. In this way, students who get their devices late will not be in any way penalized in the assessment processes that need to happen. We believe all of those devices will be by the students in the course of this week. And we believe that we can have synchronistic and asynchronistic educational learning after the 4th of May, with assessments, with tests, and other kinds of alternative assessment processes that you may want to have. This, we believe, is the most developmentally oriented approach to the challenges that we confront. We cannot lose the next 3 months. We need to make sure that our students are given every opportunity to learn. And we will make sure that all of our students are given a fair chance to completing the academic program in this year. For those students who do not succeed in online education, who couldn't use the opportunities that were available, we will restructure the academic calendar and ensure that we enable a face-to-face learning for them through boot camps, extra classes, and alternative academic calendar, etc. So I want to say to you, thank you for all that you've done. Approach this learning experience as something that we will all learn from and that we will all benefit from. And I want to again thank each of you for your can-do attitude and for having gone beyond the call of duty over the last couple of weeks. Thank you very, very much.